Every time we think we're not going to hear anything else about the Murdaugh case, oh, no, they surprised us again, and they are back in the news. Guess who was in the news today, just a few hours ago? Cousin Eddie. You remember John Metters from the case? He gave that closing statement that was so stirring and made you want to go to church. Apparently, he's a preacher. He's a preacher's kid. His father was like a Methodist minister or something like that. He gave us stirring closing statement. And I was like, convict him. Yes, he almost had an altar. I almost came to Jesus during his closing argument. But then I pulled back because I'm a committed heathen. Anyway, so John Metters appeared on behalf of the state today to jointly with the defense attorney ask for Cousin Eddie Smith's bond to be reinstated. Apparently, it got revoked about 8 or 9 months ago. Dogs, stop. They are always barking. Apparently, 8 or 9 months ago, the bond was revoked because he repeatedly violated the conditions of his bail. Well, Judge Clifton Newman, it's like they got the whole band back together. Judge Clifton Newman revoked the bond. He's the one who originally set the bond, but he sat there and he listened patiently while Metters and Cousin Eddie's attorney explained why Cousin Eddie should have his bond back. Child, listen. I know you don't want to go to prison any more than I want to go to prison. This hearing today was all the reason in the world why you don't want to go to prison. This is the attorney for Cousin Eddie, not the one against him. The one for him said, Your Honor, look at him. He's a mess. Have you seen him? He is a disgusting mess. He's gained a ton of weight. He looks like a bag of garbage. Your Honor, please set him free. He promises to be good this time. That is not exactly what she said, but that's basically what she said. The judge looked him up and down and said the immortal words that I would sooner die than hear a judge ask me, Sir, how much weight have you gained? Clifton Newman. Oh my. I would rather you ask my body count than you ask my weight in open court. And so in the past 8 months, apparently Cousin Eddie has gained 55 pounds. Okay, I thought he looked wider from the back. I was like, 55 pounds in 8 months. That's a lot. He said, my blood pressure is out of control. My sugars are out of control. How is it that Alex lost a bunch of weight and you gained a bunch of weight? Do sociopaths do better in prison? I don't know. Anyway, they gave a sob story, and apparently during the Murdaugh case, Cousin Eddie cooperated, and he stood ready to testify. How much better would that trial have been if Cousin Eddie had testified? Yes, it would have gone on too long. Yes, we would have complained about it. But yes, I would have been on the edge of my seat. But he was not promised anything for his cooperation, but because he did cooperate, the judge was like, okay, I'm going to take pity on you and put a $250,000 bond on Cousin Eddie with no 10%. Where is Cousin Eddie getting $250,000? He don't have that kind of money, but a bail bondsman stood up there and vouched for him and said yes. So, Cousin Eddie is likely to go back to prison. I don't know what he's going to do about his weight gain and high blood pressure. Then I guess he's going to go to the medical unit. But in the meantime, they're going to let him out of jail. Cousin Eddie, you better act right. If you put on another 55, that's what, $110? You will have gained Cousin Eddie, next time you go to court, the judge is going to be like, we brought out this scale. Please stand on it. And how is your blood pressure? Like, they're going to check up on all these things. You don't want that. Don't nobody want that. Okay, so in other news, Sarah Boone, the crazy lady who put her boyfriend in a suitcase, well, she can't get any experts to testify for her. They're saying it's because they're not paying enough money for the experts to come. But the experts are like, yeah, nah, we saw the pre-trial publicity, and they're like, no, thank you. Because domestic violence, you don't put a man in a suitcase and then torture him and record it on video. So she's having a little bit of trouble. But hopefully she gets an expert, or not, she going down anyway. And then Lori Vallow, this is just a whole round of today. Lori Vallow, well, jury selection has started for her. It's expected to take a week. That trial, they're saying, is going to take 8 to 10 weeks. That's a long trial. But I'm getting all the updates. Oh, I think my food is overcooking. I got to run. But y'all have a great, safe day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.